Oh my goodness, how's everyone doing tonight? Good. Oh yeah, it's so exciting to be here. I think it's like the 7th, 10th year or something we've been here. We seem to come back every year. And so it's so good to see you guys. And of course, we're the NA Fiddlers from North Allegheny. So we made the trek up here. I want to applaud these students on a school night for driving up here from North Allegheny up through the traffic through Cranberry there, and they made it here. So we have our show for you tonight. We're going to be playing a lot of old-timey fiddle tunes, and so they're fun little tunes. We hope you enjoy this first one. We played it last year. We played it the year before that. The year before that, it's called Old Virginia Reel. It's our theme song, and we've been in existence for 24 years. We've been jamming on fiddles for 24 years, I think, and every year this song has been in our set list. So please enjoy Old Virginia Reel. We've been playing that song for 23 years. These guys, they weren't even born when we started this group so long ago. And but it's just been fun seeing over the years, just being able to teach them some of these folk tunes. You might notice they don't have any music. Do you notice that? We teach it to them in the traditional style, all by ear. So we don't pass out one note, we just note by note. This is how this song goes. They learn a little phrase, and we do the next one and the next one. So it's a pretty neat opportunity for them. They all play in orchestra. They're all in the orchestra. We have over, what is it, like 1,600 string students at North Allegheny. And I think there's about 30 that are normally in our group. This next one is called June Apple. There are some words. Wish peaches in the summertime, apples in the fall. If I can't have the girl I want, I don't want none at all. Right? So please enjoy June Apple. So remember, we're going to play AA, right? We're gonna play the B part one time, sing it, and then we jump right back into the A section. That's how we're going to do it. Okay? So here we go. June Apple. How's this go? Yeah. Good. called Julianne Johnson. I think it's one of the more noted songs that we have here. And again, we have a lot of newer students here. This is the first year. If it's your first time fiddling this year, raise your hand. We have 4 first-time fiddlers here. And yeah, they just jumped right in, and I think they're playing just as well as some of our advanced fiddlers. This next one, please enjoy. It doesn't jump around a bit. Julianne Johnson. This next one, there are some more words to this one. We are working on our singing skills, right? So, this one is called The Old Bell Cow. Very short little tune, but it's a fun little tune, and there are some words about having a pet cow, and and what he does, and throughout the day with his cow. So please enjoy The Old Bell Cow. So again, really quick, play the A part, sing the A part, sing the B part, play the B part. All right, so we'll try. So here we go from the B. How's this go? Yeah, we have some go-to students. They have memorized all this, so I'll ask them, how does this start? Oh, okay, that's how we do it here, right? It's all good, right? What do you goodness, so very good. Yeah, so I'm a teacher at North Allegheny. This is my 31st year teaching, and I still have a 5th grader at home, so I still have several more years to go here. But you notice there are some adults helping out here, right? And so we have Jason and his wife. Jason is a teacher at the NAI school, and we have Bob, who's an old fiddle parent. His daughter is now at CMU, and he last year he saw us at one of the gigs and said, "Hey, you mind if I come back and start jamming with you again?" And so he's been jamming with us for about a year now. And Faith is she's actually a college student. She goes to La Roche, and she's studying to be an architect. Our bass player. Give her a round of applause for that. So, it goes to show you that playing a bass can really make you smart. Okay. So, all right. This next tune, we certainly, it's called. They used to be in the. I remember having this in my elementary method books when I was small, when I was in 3rd grade. It's called The Little Brown Jug. But we normally don't play that in school anymore, but please enjoy The Little Brown Jug. How's this one go? Yep, that's it. This next one is kind of fun. You know anything about piano doing arpeggios? You know what an arpeggio is if you're a piano player? It's where you kind of outline a chord. This one is called the log chain. And when I first heard this song, I thought, oh, this is about lumberjacks. Being, using your log chain and tying up those. But does anyone in here do knitting? Yeah? Have you ever heard of a log chain, like a pattern? Yeah. Yes, right? So we're not sure. This could be a pattern on on a knitting, a log chain, or it could be, someone in a lumber mill. So you have to decide whatever one it is. Please enjoy these arpeggios and the log chain. I'm probably going to play piano. Right? Nobody makes it. All right, raise your hand. How many people thought it was for a lumber mill? How many people thought it was for knitting? Okay, so it's the knitting one. Okay, all right. I bet you that'll change over time. All right, so you might notice I'm playing this banjo here. Last year, we had our guitar player who was with us for 20 years or so. He passed away, Mr. Litz. And so we got a lot of donations, and we were able to purchase this banjo in honor of Mr. Litz. And a student took this banjo home. I'm not kidding you. In one night, drew this. A student drew this. They took it home, and they drew this beautiful picture. So at the end, if you want to come up and look at it, and they even put a little picture of Mr. Litz right there. So it's kind of, it's nice to keep him in our memories as we're playing. I know that he would love this song, and you will too. We're going to ask our elders. We have, I think, 2 elders here who are going to play the Arkansas Traveler, also known as Bringing Home a Baby Bumblebee. Hope you enjoy that. If you're an elder, raise your hand. Look at these guys. These are our elders here. So, in other words, they've been playing with us for 3 or more years. They're our elders. I'm going to jam along with you guys here. All right, so here we go. Rich and traditional history. This one is called Waiting for the Federals. So we hope you enjoy. It's kind of a little mellow one, so after that fast song, we'll slow it down just a little bit, right? Let's give that a try. Good. And by the way, I know I say this every year, but so you notice there's no conductor, right? And so if we want them to finish a song, we just yell out, "Bring it home!" And then they know to stop playing. So if there's a song you don't like, you just yell out, "Bring it home!" and we'll just stop playing. We'll bring it home. All right, so this next one, this is my favorite one. I brought this one to the set list this year. It's called "You Low Down Dirty Dog." And if you've ever been hurt before, or someone broke up with you and you couldn't understand why, so this song's about that. You're kind of singing this song at this person who's kind of did you wrong, and so they're low down dirty dog. Please enjoy. Hopefully you can make out the words because they're kind of funny. All right, so this is a Cajun triangle. We got this several years ago, and this is from a company that actually would melt down farm equipment and they turn it into instruments. So this is from down south. It's old Cajun triangle. All right, so remember, we go to play it twice, and then the tears are in my eyes. Left me. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Singing skill. They're great players, and actually it's funny, these guys, they can play in orchestra. Some of them are in chamber orchestra. Who made it in the chamber orchestra this year? So some of these guys, they are like at the top of their. I only teach at one school. I'm at McKnight Elementary. I have about 150 string kids that play violin, viola, cello, and they start in 3rd grade. I have, I think, 75 3rd graders. I have about 35 4th graders and about 40 5th graders. So, but they all come down for lessons, and so it's nice that North Allegheny still offers that. This next tune is a little bit mellow. It's called the Chattanooga. There we go. here. You guys are always a great crowd, a great facility. I want to move in here myself, so I don't know how, when can I get in here? So, just love the little library down there. It's so nice. This next tune is it's for really like a breakdown, a party. It's called a Saturday Night Breakdown, and it kind of moves. And I think one of our students used it for their audition piece to get into the chamber orchestra. All right, so let's give it a try here, right? So here we go. Really moves. Hope you enjoy it. All right, so again, we are the NA Fiddlers. We have a website, nafiddlers.net. And we are, I think, January, there's a Bluegrass Festival out in, this year they've moved it, but it's out in Beaver Falls. And we always go out there in January. In November, we might be hitting a recording studio. So we're going to show the students how recording studios work and what it's like to lay down a track and see what it's like. So hopefully in November that'll go well. We have one more song for you, and it's kind of it's a strange little fiddle tune, but it's their favorite one, right? It's called The Hornet's Nest. And you can imagine now having a bee buzzing around your head, and you're swatting it away, and it keeps coming back, and you'll hear this theme that keeps coming back over and over throughout the song. And so hopefully you enjoy The Hornet's Nest. Do we want to start over here and work that way? Okay, all right. So here we go. So what about, yeah. 1, 2, 3, and... They're gone. They flew away. So, again, really quick, parents that drive the students out here, give them a round of applause as parents. And they can't get here without the parents. So thank you to your parents for driving out here. Oh, you have a question?
Yes, I do. I wonder, when the Fiddlers are playing a song, is everybody playing exactly the same note and what have you?
Yep.
Or some playing a little off?
In this particular, that's great. How did it sound to you? Did it sound like we were playing all together? Yeah, actually, that's a great question. This is old-timey music, and so we were all playing the melody together. Sometimes I might do a little harmony or something, but generally there's just a melody line, and the harmony instruments support that. Bluegrass,
I
yeah.
didn't mean anything negative. So I just wondered if some were playing in a little different note in order to put it together.
Yeah, no. In bluegrass, of course, you kind of you do your own thing, and you pass the melody around and try to improvise, and so you do different stuff. But this a lot of this old-timey stuff is just the melody laying down the track. So, guys, any other questions?
Thank you.
Oh, no, thanks again for having us come out, and again, it's always fun to play. Give them another round of applause. You guys have a great evening. If you want to see that banjo, it's up here. If you want to check out that banjo, come on up. Thanks again. Thank you for your time. There is a train room. If you go down the hall to the right, they have an amazing